Hi, my name's Bea, and welcome to my channel, Mama Needs to Read Romance, and this is a 3-minute review of Never Forget You by Fiona Lucas. Never Forget You was released on April 4th, 2023. I've seen two covers. You might be looking for a cover that looks like this, or like this. This book might be for you if you like insta love, books set in beautiful rural Scotland, books set in London, amnesia plots, road trip romances, and more suspense and plot twists than you can shake a stick at. I would say that this book is closed door, but there are no love scenes to speak of. That's not to say that it isn't romantic. I went into this book feeling Notting Hill vibes and then encountering Sleeping with the Enemy vibes. Anyone remember that movie from the 90s? Julia Roberts? Oh yes, this book is quite terrifying in parts. And I'm going to do my best not to say a lot because the summary leads you to believe this is just a sweet book about a couple that meets in an English garden. They hit it off. They spend the rest of the day and night together. They decide to meet 1 year later once their situations are all sorted out. However, a mistake leads to a misunderstanding, which leads to our heroine Lily not being there 1 year later when our hero Ben shows up hoping to see her again. When do they meet though? 5 years later. Lily shows up in his hometown in Scotland and has no idea who he is or even who she is. She has amnesia. I was excited to see them fall in love all over again. However, the romance takes a back seat very rapidly as you discover there is a very real reason that she has dissociated from herself, and the past 5 years have been rife with emotional abuse, and I was on the edge of my seat for most of this story because of that. The author does something very interesting. She jumps between multiple timelines. I found my jaw dropping at the beginning of certain chapters. This book was so suspenseful. I found myself riveted to the page. There is a road trip. There is, of course, only one bed, but it's more sweet than spicy, I'll tell you that. But I was left guessing until the very end what was going to happen. And I don't want to say much more than that because if you want to read this, I think you'll enjoy being surprised too. I would probably characterize this as women's fiction or romantic suspense. I wound up giving this book 4 stars. It was not the ticket that I was sold in the summary, but I'm glad that I was along for that wild ride. I am definitely going to be reading more from Fiona Lucas in the future. I would like to thank Harper 360 HQ and NetGalley for the e-arc of this book. All opinions expressed are my own. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're reading, whether it's suspenseful or not. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.